Hello friends, welcome back to another video of Automation Testing Insider. So today I'm going to talk about an AI tool in Postman. So the tool name is called PostBot, which is an AI assistant of Postman. So using this tool, we can create a number of automated script, JavaScript test cases in your Postman. So this is really good tool, and earlier we have seen chat gpt using which we can create generate code as well, right? And we can how we can interact with chat gpt. So in a similar way we can interact with this postbot, and we can generate a number of test cases, automated test script. And like there are plenty of options are also there how we can interact with postbot, like how we can generate a number of test cases, how we can fix our existing script as well using this particular tool postbot. And I'll provide some links as well in the description box of this video, so you can go through that as well. And in this particular video we are going to explore what are the options we have using this postbot. So please watch this video till the end, and even if you don't have like any JavaScript knowledge, you can use this tool and you can generate a number of test cases. So let's get started with this video. So guys, I have already opened my Postman account over here, and I have created a collection over here, Postman AI demo. And inside that I have created a different request using different API, different remote APIs. So if you don't know like how to create collection and how to add requests inside that, I have already created like multiple times in previous videos. So please go and watch the previous videos first, like how to create the collection, how to add the request inside that, and then you can come back to this video. So in this particular example, I have created a 4 request, though they are kind of same request like get request, but you can add different request, different kind of request like get, post, put, patch, delete. Correct. So these are the different requests from different remote APIs. So here you can see HTTP bin. We have another request over here, and this is cats one, and we have local API as well. We have seen also local API, how to create your own API. So this is from the local API. Now there are 2 ways you can create your automated test using AI tool, this AI tool. So there are 2 ways. One is at collection level, and another one is at particular request. You can go there and you can create using postbot. Okay, we'll see that later on. So let's have a look first at collection level, how you can generate your automated test using AI tool. So in the Postman, right? So here we have 3 options. So this is the collection Postman AI demo. Inside that we have 4 requests. Now just select the particular collection Postman AI demo for which you want to generate the automated test, and here we have 3 dots. So simply click on these 3 dots, and here we have number of options: share, move, run collection, and generate test, the 4th one, generate test. So this is beta version and it is completely free as of now. So you can just install Postman and create your account, and then you can use this feature. So simply click on this generate test. So let's see what happens. So after clicking on that, I can see this particular window, right? So here you can see generate test for all your requests using postbot. This will require sending the request in this collection. Correct. So you can see right now what are the requests we have. These are the different requests we have, the 4 requests, and corresponding the test we have. So as of now there are no tests, right? So how to generate the test? So simply they have given the option over here, generate test. Simply click on that generate test button. So let's see what happens. Now you can see AI is working on it, you can see, and now you can see it adds some test cases for the request 1. Response status code is 200. So, and at the same time when it adds the request, test, at that time it automatically run the request as well. After running the request only it adds the test, right? We have seen earlier how to add the pre-request script and test. So it adds the test and it execute it as well. So you can see response status code is 200 and it is status is passed. So if you expand this using this plus icon, you can see pm.test response status code is 200. So simply JavaScript, it adds some test cases using JavaScript, right? Which we have already seen how to add test cases in your test. So response status code is 200. This is our first test. You can see pm.response to have status 200. 200 is the expected value which we want, right? So these are the different tests it adds for this particular request. Like a response has required fields, headers contain the required fields, like that. Similarly for the second request as well, you can see the response also 200 okay, 200 okay. And for third, we are getting some error, like test generation is supported only for JSON responses. So I'll show you why we are not able to generate for this particular request, this cats one. And the fourth one, no test. Why? Couldn't send the request connection. Some connection error you can see over here, right? So why we got this? Because this is local API. So we have to run the server. Correct. So if you remember in the previous video, we have already seen like how to run your, if you create your local API, you have to run the JSON server. And here I have JSON file. So simply I need to run the JSON server employees.json. Now you can see it is running on this particular URL, right? Home. And just minimize it. And if you come here, now let's see, suppose we want to generate again for this one. So what you need to do, you need to simply save the whatever request it is generated earlier. So simply save test, and so you can see test script saved successfully. Now we want to generate for this one, right? So simply we need to click on generate test again. Now it is working on it. So it will add the test cases for this, the last one as well, local API. So you can see these different test cases, automated test cases added for this particular request. Now let's see why it is not added for this particular request. So simply go to, before that what we need to do is we need to just save the test. So we can see test script saved successfully, and we have to see, we can see those script using inside our particular request. Okay, so now let's see why it is not generated for this, for the third request. So simply go to that request, and let me send it first. So we are getting the response in HTML format. You can see in HTML format, HTML selected over here. And so that's the reason it is not generating. So currently the feature is like it is generating the responses for just a response only, not for all the other types of response. Like we have different type other responses like XML, HTML, text, auto, right? So JSON, right? So it generates the test cases only for JSON format. So go back to this particular screen. So this is at collection level, you can generate your test cases. So here you can see 5 test cases have been added for this particular request. Let's see whether it has been added at request level or not. So simply select that request. Now you can see test tab. This is the different body tab. So this is get request, so we don't have any body. If you come to test, you can see all the test cases have been added over here, all those 5 test cases. Now simply what I can do, let's add some more test cases, or how we can see the option at request level, how it works, like PostBot, right? So you can see right side we have an option called script with PostBot beta version again, right? Write script easily with AI. So simply what I'll do, I'll add some comments over here, add more test, and simply save it, and let's see whether it will add more test cases or not. First of all, let's see what are the options we have when we select this one, script with PostBot. So this is simply like a ChatGPT AI tool which we have already seen earlier. So whatever you are going to request with this chatbot, it will add the test cases according to that, right? So there are different options here. What we can do using this chatbot, we can add a test to this request, test for response. You can visualize response in different formats and save a field from response, and you can fix your test as well. We'll see one by one all the options whatever we have over here with the help of some example. Okay, so let's see the first one. Suppose we want to add some more test cases, so simply click on this add test to this request. You can see working on it. So it will add some more test cases. So let's see whether we have added our add more test. So this is the comment we have added, and after that you can see it adds some more test cases. So simply select test results from here, and you can see earlier we have only 5 test cases, 3, 4 and 5, and after that you can see 5 more test cases it adds, right? So this is really great, right? So you can see what are the tests it adds. Response has the required fields like arcs is there. Arcs is an object. So you can see in the response like body, whatever we have, based on that it adds the test cases, right? Now what we are going to do, what is the second option what we have, right? So let's have a look. Simply you need to remove this one, whatever is written, which we have given earlier, the command like add test to this repeat, simply remove it. Now we'll see the same response again, same questions again, like test for response. So what I'll do, simply I'll add comment again, add test for response. So whatever response we have, response body we have, based on that it will add some more test cases, right? So simply save it and let's see whether it is doing that or not. So test for response, click on that, and again it will ask, right, test for response. Then there are few more options are there, like data length, if you want to write the test cases based on data length, or time within the acceptable range, content type, schema against saved value. So let's see, I'm going to select this one. Now it will add some more test based on the one second, now it is added here, add test for response. So here you can see response time is within the acceptable range. So here you can see pm.expect correct, so 1000 milliseconds it should, we should get the response, right? So this is really great. And now let me just send it and then we'll see the response test results. You can see all the test cases are passed successfully, response time is within the acceptable range. Now we'll do one thing, what are the other options we have? Simply remove the previous question which we have asked, and now how it works on this one, like visualize response. Okay, so how it, so for that no need of comment over here. So visualize response, we'll see how it adds the visualize response. So here you can see, if you go to body and there is a button called visualize, option called visualize tab, right? So it will add that in particular format, whatever we will give over here. So simply select on this script with chatbot, postbot, and here we'll see, click on this visualize response. Let's see what happens. So visualize response and simply click on this run button. Working on it, and now you can see in green color it is coming, right? Visualize and then green dot. So simply select on that. Now it will visualize the response in tabular format. I think we have selected table over there, or I think we simply click on this run. So it will give 3 more options, like as a table, as line chart, or as bar graph. So you can explore this. So the first one, it took the first one as a table. However, we have not selected this one. So it took the first one and it generates the response in particular like tabular format. So this is really great, guys. And now let's see the other, let me just save it. Now let's see the other questions using other requests. So come to this request and it adds already some, we have already some test cases, like 3 test cases for this particular request. Now what I'll do, what is the next question we have, like next option we have, simply select this and save a field from response. Okay, so let's explore that one. Save a field from response and create environment or global variable. We'll save some field from the response body. It will save some field, or you can save a particular field as well. So let's see which field is automatically it will take. So simply click on save and it will add a test, and it will save a field from response. How it will do that, so we'll see. So simply click on that one and let's see how it is working. So it is done. So you can see store the value of the first name field in a global variable. So you can see first name, it first of all it gets the data from the response, like pm.response.json. Using that we'll get the response, and from there data of 0 first name, right? So here you can see in the array, so first name is George, so it should give me the, it should create the George as a global variable. Here you can see pm.global.set. Automatically it is adding the JavaScript code, right? So simply click on save and let me run it. Before that, let me see. So there is no global variable over here. So we need to run this test request. Click on send. So we got 200. Okay. Now if you see this variable, so here you can see first name George has been added. So this is how you can explore using this AI tool. This is really great tool, and it will add automatically test cases for you. And let's see some other option like fix test. Okay, so how it will fix the test. So what I'm going to do here, let's see, let's say we have some syntactical error with this program, right? With our tests. Simply click on save. I just remove n from this function. So now how we are going to do that? If you send it, simply click on send. So you can see something went wrong, right? So if you go to test result, you can see the option couldn't evaluate the test script because there is an error, like syntax error. It is not able to like compile as well. So here we have an option called fix script. So simply we can, if we have any syntactical problem in our code, then simply it will fix that script as well. So simply click on this fix script, working on it, and then it will be good. Now you can see it automatically adds all the request request, and then we got the results. So this is how you can do. Now another option is fix test, how it will do, right? So this is already we have seen. What else we are going to do? Let me do one thing. Instead of, now we have seen syntax error, right? So let's see, this time directly we have JSON method, right? So instead of JSON method, what we are going to do? So you can see pm.response, we have different methods over here. Like this is the response, body is the response, and whatever you can see in purple color, those are like a method, correct? So simply instead of JSON method, let me just by mistakenly call some other method. Just this is just for an example. Okay, so content info. So there is a wrong code over here, script. So simply click on save, and let's send it. We'll see what happens. Okay. Now you can see some problems there, right? So we can fix the script using this fix script option. Now it is working on it, and then it will add the test cases again. All are passed now. Now what you can do, we have this. Now you can tell, right? You can directly tell to this chat bot what test case you want. So let's say I want some more test cases. So what we can do, add test for response time. So let's see whether it will add that test case or not. So simply click on this script with postbot and just guide, just tell this AI like add test for response time. So simply click on this run. We'll see the test has been added at the end. Response time is less than 500. You can see here function, and then we are expecting to be below 500. So we should get the response within 500 milliseconds. So simply click on save, and let's see whether it is working or not. It is already added. Response time is less than 500. Now another thing what you can do is, suppose you want to update this time for this particular test, right? So we have already response related, we have already only a single test. Now if you want to update this 500 to any other value like 1000, so you can tell this guy update the response time to 1000 in test. So click on run, working on it. It should be done now. Now you can see 1000 has been updated over here in the test as well, and 1000 here. So if you want to send it again, you will see all the response time is less than 1000. So this is really great tool, and it will assist you to write the test cases. Sometimes you need to just update some of the code, but most of the time it works perfectly fine. So you need to just explore these tool, guys, and this is really helpful. Even if you don't have coding knowledge, if you don't know JavaScript, so you can add the test cases using this particular tool. And you can, in your company, whatever APIs you have, you can add your test cases, like more number of test cases, and you can execute using this tool. So this is all for today. If you have any doubts or anything, then write in the comment section. I'll try to answer all those questions. So this is all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.